Hi, welcome back. So in this session, we are going to discuss the lab and hands-on how to deploy sample application in Kubernetes cluster in Azure. Okay, so if you have some knowledge on manual way of Kubernetes cluster and deployment and manual way of Docker and Kubernetes and Azure Container Registry in Azure, then this lab will be easy to understand. Okay, so first I will give you overview. We are going to have Azure CLI in one of the CentOS Linux machine. Okay, we are going to configure it. Then we are going to sync the Linux machine and portal.azure.com your account. So once got authenticated from that Linux machine, okay, first we need to configure kubectl command because we need to control Azure Kubernetes cluster. So once configured, then from Azure CLI, okay, first just verify what are all existing available. Then you create a resource group in West Europe, and then you first check what are all versions available and create a cluster called my-cluster. This is a AKS cluster, Azure Kubernetes cluster in West Europe with only one node. Okay, but in real time you can have it as per your need. Okay, and then retrieve the credentials because your home directory need to have this to control in the backbone Kubernetes master plane, and verify how much nodes is running and even the cluster info. Now you need to first download the sample application. So this URL having the one small sample application, so I'm downloading it. So the same sample application I want to deploy it. So in previous session, manual way of Kubernetes, okay. So kubectl apply -f. What is the manifest file? So once it's deployed, then run this command, get the public address, go to the browser, access it. Simple as that. Okay. So I'm going top. So first we will configure Azure CLI. So I have a machine. So I'm going to first configure the certificate. So, okay, and then the repository. And then come down, Azure CLI, enter it. So let's install it. So once it's installed Azure CLI, okay, then we will authenticate Azure CLI with my Azure account. Let's wait for it because the size is somewhat huge. It's taking some time. So almost it is now getting installed, Azure CLI. So now the Azure CLI got installed. So now what we are going to do is we are going to log in with my portal.azure.com from this command line. So open this URL as usual and enter this code to authenticate. Okay. So now it got authenticated. Go back to your Linux machine. See, it got authenticated. Now I am going back to the GitHub. Now the next step is we need to control the Kubernetes cluster using kubectl. For that, we need to install the package. So I'm configuring the necessary repo. Okay, configure it. Come down. Install kubectl. So getting installed. So we will check what is the version. So we will check. Okay, so everything is fine. Let's start the Azure Kubernetes installation and deployment. First, I'm going to do some pre-check commands. Account show, yes, my account. And then I'm going to list out my account to make sure everything is correct. Yes, come down. Also, I'm going to list out some of the provider, what are all available. Yes, all are registered. Now, I'm going to create a resource group called CNL Dev Environment. CNL Dev Environment. Yes, it got created. Now, come down. What are all Azure Kubernetes version? Because this is really important if you want to understand. So these are the supported Kubernetes versions are available in current Azure. Okay, then come down. I'm going to create a cluster associating with my resource group, which just now I created, right? CNL Dev Environment. So the name, it can be anything. I am giving my hyphen cluster. If you want, you can give any name. So this will take some time. Let's wait. So if you can see the output, the cluster got created. Okay, and you get all this output about the Azure cluster. Come down. So now the Azure cluster got created. Okay, now retrieve the credentials to make sure you are into your home directory. So now you can even verify this root dot kube and config. So this will tell you what are the cluster, how to the URL and the credentials, everything. You can find it in this file. Okay, now I'm going to execute kubectl get nodes to make sure what is, we have given only one node. Yes, it's ready. Come down. So now we need one sample application. So we have this URL having the sample application. Okay, so there is no wget packages. We can install wget. Now we will run the same. Yes, it got saved. Now we need to deploy this using kubectl apply -f the file name. So kubectl apply -f Azure. So now the sample application got deployed. Immediately you run this so that immediately, see here, even I got somewhat delayed. So you need to run this command as soon as you deployed the sample application. So you will see a container getting created. We'll wait for some time. This should be status should be running. So this is the backend This is the front end UI. The sample application will have two containers, front end and back end. Now this get deployed on top of Azure Kubernetes cluster. So now both are running. So I'm just going to come out of the prompt. Now we need to see the public IP address, kubectl get service. So this is the external IP. It got exposed to port 80. So I'm just going to access it via the browser. So access it, see. So now this application, this front end and corresponding back end, both containers are deployed in Azure Kubernetes cluster. So you can just put it. So just to test whether it is working correctly. So you go back to the GitHub. So now what we did, we have created Azure Kubernetes cluster and we have created the necessary application downloaded and we have deployed that same application on top of the cluster. So during the deployment, it created two containers. One is front end and back end and exposed to the outside. So now we also tested. So the same way. So stay tuned. We'll continue for other sessions further.